Eta. Welcome to the very first episode of Me to the World. Today re le tshwaretse ntho tse monate, ntho tse nice, re le tshwaretse batho ba bang ba ba famous ba re ba bonang go di TV, batho ba mannete. Ke tshwere motho wa ka, ke tshwere Magayi, Sentleeng Lehihi aka Magayi. Fede Magayi.
Salute.
Eta. Re ke le botseng ka motho kopane le ena ka 2018. A kopana le nna mpona ipotso re ke ga shukanda itse re di shebile ke tshumile re kopana ka mo le khotla khaso. She taught me almost everything I know about journalism. She's a journalist. Mara without further ado, re ke tlwelle yena. Please introduce yourself, Damagai.
Thanks, Mzwax, man. You said it right, man. I'm Sentleeng Lehihi, better known as the reporter Wamolelo. That's what I'm about, my guy, man.
That's funny.
That's what I'm about. But you know, Mona, with all the things we've covered, I don't only do Milelo. I do a lot of other stories. So my job is just going around meeting interesting people and crossing paths with talent like yours. That's what it is, man.
Ke kopa o tlhalosetse a bit about you. O tswa kae, o holetse kae, like ke mang Sentleeng?
So, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born here. I was raised here. Interesting fact about me, I went to 9 schools. So I wasn't a troublemaker, but I was a good student. I was an A student in 90%
English,
of the
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Mama paid good money for this, bruh. Mama paid good money for this.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But it's not just about the twang, man. It's all about an intellect, man. You know, you can't really get far with just sounding smart. You gotta be bright, street smart as well.
But then why 9 schools?
Let's say when Mama started making a little bit of money, she started thinking, you know, let's look for better opportunities. So as it goes, I just went up the gravy train and experienced different schools, you know.
So are all the schools Mama Fiking, or did you go out or about Cape Town?
No, I didn't go to Cape Town, but somewhere in Mafikeng, somewhere in the Northern Cape, you know, I just went around. But it didn't just happen to me. I think most of my family, my little brother as well, he went to a number of schools, but he's for different reasons. He's a bit of a rebel with a cause.
Troublemaker, you know? Black sheep of the family.
Yeah, but we're more the same.
Okay.
We're more the same, you know. We're kind of gray sheep, if I can say it that way. No, okay, let's bring it down. Now I gotta give you a situation. Ya go ntlhaloganya ke ngwana wa Batswana nkgonne me wa me ke ngwana wa Moxhosa ha ka tlhaloganya gore puo ya me ya ntlha ene se Setswana ke kopana le Setswana se tsele gore ke tlhabologile me ke puo eleng gore re gona communicate ka yone re le bantsi mare ke puo re ipelang ka yone mare let's not get stuck in one, you know, dialect or language, you know. A re ne multifaceted jaaka ke bua ke re ke Motswana mme wa me ke ngwana wa ntseng letsele la Mothosa ke motho eleng gore ke ratana le Mopedi ke motho eleng gore ke kopana le wena motho eleng gore wa bolela
Zulu man with some power.
Zulu man with power, Zulu man o bolela, you know what I mean, my guy?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So can you teta? Or you try?
Bruh, I forgot to teta. Yeah, so I don't wanna
So okay, let's, before I go to this question,
yeah,
what were you like as a teenager?
I was diverse. I was flex. I was something we didn't imagine, man. I was very inquisitive. I asked a lot of questions, and I was lucky, man. I was surrounded by people who, you know, were feeding. You know, they nurtured my inquisitiveness and they allowed me to be, you know. I mean, I fell in love with basically politics and the reality of Africans by just hanging out with family members who just talk to me about these things, you know, like, hey, do you know what it means to be an African in Africa? Do you know what it means to be, you know, born of people who have been subjugated for so long, but and to be great in this kind of environment, what it means, you know what I mean? And yeah, I was a rebellious kid. I wasn't always front of the class. I was at the back with all the rebels. But
So no betsa di desk go morao kwa le wena.
yeah, many were warned against me because I would delay you if you're not careful. I'm gonna get my grade because my parents
Yeah,
are strict. My
yeah.
parents are fun, they're cool, but they're typical black parents. They have strict standards. So in as much as I'd be sometimes a class clown, but I always got my act right.
So what drove you into journalism, because a journalist ne? And then ke eng into yo go getse into journalism, because nna ko ke tswang go teng I so utlwe motho a re ke batlo etsa journalism, or okay, even what I do, cameraman, whatever, it's rare hore utlwe motho a re ke batlo etsa journalism or ke batlo etsa camera work or whatever. So what drove you hore o etse journalism?
It was a bit of a gift and a curse for myself, given that I grew up around people who were in the media. My aunt was a video editor. She's worked in the newsroom. She knew the newsroom, and it's basically one of the reasons my family never wanted me to be a journalist. They're like, yo, you're gonna be broke. Ain't no future in that, my guy. So it took a bit of convincing, you know what I mean? So I was luckily, there's a very, 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 very important woman who played a very vital point or impact in my life.
Yeah.
Her name is Alexander Kettles. She's a British woman. So this British woman just had a liking for me, you know what I mean? So she basically adopted me. She took me into her school. She basically had a school that taught the Cambridge system, and we were basically 30 in the whole school. So I had experience
30?
Yeah, 30. So in one of my classes, like our whole class number was 12. So some classes I attended alone. So it was kind of crazy because it was a matter of how the hell do I go through a single class alone? And this is like 2 periods, my guy. This is very difficult. So this woman, like, she created a lot of opportunities for me, She made me see that, get over the mindset of being alone and having to find, confidence in dealing with problems alone and not being the class clown, but being serious and knowing that there's a time and place for everything. So having done that, she actually started the school newsletter, and I was the first editor, lo behold. And the rest is history. She made me realize that in as much as my parents wanted me to be a lawyer, a businesswoman, or anything else like that, but I had a gift, and I've got a gift that I need to share with the world. And basically my parents, after that, squabbles, I did well academically.
You were like, ke batla yona ye, dikgang tse tsa batho tse.
Yeah.
So ho ya ka wena, would you encourage young people hore ba etse journalism? Like, what are your likes and what are your dislikes ka journalism?
Journalism is just like any other career. There are pitfalls and there are great moments. I would say, like, my older brother is a musician, right? That's his life's passion, but he's never made any money out of that. My younger brother is like, he's a junior chef, I could say, right? He, because of some life reasons, hasn't made any real money out of that. And his great passion is graphics. But what I've come to realize is that given the opportunity to express yourself in your like, you actually have a chance to see if you can make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't limit yourself, whether it's journalism, whether it's camera work, whether it's editing, whether it's sound, whatever it is. You know what I mean? The greatest or the world's billionaires and millionaires are doing things that are not usual, are not your typical careers. And look at you now, you got a podcast. You could be the next millionaire. I need a loan.
I receive. So
I need an interest-free loan.
So what do you dislike about journalism?
Oh man, the pressure gets real.
Yeah,
the pressure gets real.
I can attest to that.
You know how it is, and it gets so real to a point where it makes you so detached from your personal life. It makes you detached from what is really going on around you. It makes you so impersonal to the people that you share your life with, because you'll be like so caught up in what's going on around you that you don't have time to deal with the real things in your life. I mean, you can go to a story in Zoxman, you know these things, bruh. You go to a story and you meet like adverse poverty, people are dead or something crazy. Like you just saw a very traumatic scene.
Deep down,
You know what I mean, bruh? And people have been threatening your life, and it was just that kind of situation. But then you need to come home and you need to make space and time for home. And that time you're still trying to decompress from the day. So it's a matter of your mind is in shock. It's like overload. You have to deal with, okay.
And tomorrow there's an accident somewhere. You must still go there.
Dude, your phone is ringing. Hello, and this is real. You know, you can't detach yourself from these things because this is what you signed up for. You said, I'm going to do this work. I'm sociable. You understand it, right?
Yeah. So tell me, what's the saddest story you've ever done? I know you did go to that Saddest accident. I know you are the one who was covering it. Is it the saddest story you've ever done?
Yeah, it's
Amongst.
So
if you were to choose one, what story would you choose?
Hey, man.
That really broke your heart.
Yeah, man. I think it's that one. But another one for me was like this young girl, man. This young girl, she went missing, you know what I mean? And we get called when her body is found, right?
Yeah.
So she's found not far from her grandma's place. The grandma namurumile, I khobata eng. But otherwise, she went missing. The grandma was looking for her. The neighbor on the next street was helping the grandma, the whole community. Until this guy took that kid, you know, bruv.
The neighbor.
Bruv.
Yes.
Dude, when we arrived there, the guide is gonna show us there, like, okay, this is where my grandkid's body was found. You can see, like, there's ash, nyanada. Most of it her remains have been removed. But she's explained to us that the only thing that helped her recognize her grandkid, right, was what was left of the hair, which is braids.
Yes.
Like, she had plaited her hair and she had an umbrella as well. So it was a matter of this guy, you know, killed her, put under the bed,
Yes.
when he started realizing the situation was getting beyond. And But indeed, that accident one on past Autoswap, that was deep, bruv. You know about that one.
Yeah, I know about that one.
It's so like, this guy was his wedding dog. He lost his mom, his aunt, his cousins. He lost half his family,
that story.
my guy. And it was crazy because here I am doing the whole live thing, reporting what. And I take a moment and I look at this guy. He just arrived from his wedding. Now he's looking around. He's seeing all these bodies and he's holding his head like, yo. So I'm like, yes, this is real. So follow up on the story.
Yeah.
No, this guy is there. Nah, this guy, when he's born again, you know, he had a vision about this. Like, he knew this was going to happen. So it was like, that was the deepest thing for me. Like, dude, you mean to tell me you're looking at that tragedy like it was like, what? Some fulfillment of something that had, you know, you had a glimpse of in your mind. What do you think Christ, God, Allah, the creator, Mudimu, Badimu, are trying to say to you, Rav? If you literally say you've seen this, what were you meant to do?
Yes. I mean, I die.
My God, come back and die again. Dude.
I die.
So, yeah, these are the kind of things that run, you know, in your mind when you're just chilling alone and on top of the anger.
Okay, my guy, on a lighter note, I remember there's a story we did when we went there, go Rustenburg, go Sun City, the time we went to Mangwe. And I What was going on in your mind that time?
My guy. So, you know, we're always on edge.
Yeah.
Right? We're always on edge, but it was crazy, but it wasn't that crazy. It was I was
Mara,
scared,
I feel like it was staged.
I felt like, you know, my guy, as a journalist, you know, there's this thing where it's sort of, we all scared of this one thing. the
Yeah.
scoop.
Yeah.
When someone scoops you and you're at the
yeah.
scoop. So we're with this guy. He's the handler, ranger, whatever. You know, this guy.
Yeah, Buyala Buva.
I mean, my guy. Then the next thing, this thing is on the net. It's an article. Journalists nearly
Died.
Do we have the footage?
Yo, I remember being scolded. Torewe now, what's that footage? I'm like, hey,
Were you
guys.
sleeping? Like we were looking at a demonstration. But yeah, I went back to that same game reserve. Huh?
Yeah.
I think I saw the same elephant.
Yeah.
And they tried to attack me as well when I was with my partner. It was crazy.
So, were you guys with the same ranger?
No, we were alone. I told you.
In the car?
Bruh.
Oh, brave.
Bruh. I'm brave.
Sentleeng Lehihi.
Sebete, my guy. You live once, my guy. Okay, I've got a sick phobia, right? Heights.
Yeah.
And all creepy crawlies, right? They're things I really do fear.
Your spiders.
Yeah, spiders, frogs,
Yeah.
you know, things like that. But, you know, they're things that you like to experience, you enjoy, you know, like if you could just, you know, step on the edge. I'm not saying be reckless.
Yeah.
You know,
I
as
get you.
black
I
people
get you.
We can't risk as black people.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah, dude.
If you shwa go meeting o batlang go meeting, I witse hona le
You
dishaka.
get what I mean? Dude? I can't be
Yeah.
doing a live on the riverbank while it's flooding. My ancestors are not gonna agree with that. So it is what it is, my guy.
Yeah, so okay, another story that I want to talk about. I know hore Umutuli TV, I know what trenda, I know. Mara, there's one particular story se se weditseng what trend.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Ona le Mr. Alexander.
That story, my guy. The fire story.
Mara, tell me here. People are running away from rubber bullets. Why do we have to go to rubber bullets?
I don't know, man. We're going for the story, man. We're not thinking about that. We're not thinking that people are running away. I've been with you at protests. How many times have we run away? How many times?
0.
You know what I mean? At that moment, you're just doing the story. It's just a matter of, okay, deadline. You know, I need to do this story. Voxies. You're running to the Voxies.
And sometimes you don't even want to do that.
Dude, you're not even thinking about it. Don't want to do that. Like, you'll decompress later and you'll be like, oh, okay. Hey. You know, hey, you'll be on YouTube like, hey, but here's what okay. No, this thing was really rough, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, but at that moment, you're not thinking about how, I mean, you and I, we drove all the way from Bloemhof and had to rush for crossing at 6 o'clock to talk to what
And that time, maratha.
when you get there, everybody's so happy. Like, yo, people don't know your life, my guy. They don't know your life, but you just do it, man, because that's what you're here for, man.
Okay.
Share.
So when I as Sentleeng, what do you think is that one thing that people misunderstand about you?
What people misunderstand about me.
Yeah. Kore how do you tell one or man? Motho ha ntlhaloganye man.
Yeah, people don't misunderstand me because I don't fit the frame, you know.
Yeah.
What you hear and what you see.
They
don't merge.
The
you know what I
combos
mean?
don't connect.
Yeah, the combos don't connect. They say it ain't my fault. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that's my greatest challenge. That
Yeah.
when people meet me first sight, I'm not what you necessarily expect. You know what I mean? And I don't try to fit a form. I don't try to fit what you think I should
Yeah,
be.
and I can attest to that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be me, and me is not what you expect.
Yeah,
I'm not ordinary, and I'm always going to give you a perception or a different perspective from what you're used to. You know, I don't go with the grind that everybody goes with. You know, I want to introduce you to another mindset. You know, and if you can do me the favor of divulging more of your mindset to me, so we can learn from each other. You know what I mean? We don't all think the same way, and I guess it was my long journey to recognition.
Oh, excuse me. So this example like 2020 or no, is it last year where you broke your leg?
Oh yeah, bro.
What happened?
Dude, it was a freak accident, man. I was, I'm very expressive, so I talk a lot with my body. You know what I mean? So I was with the Zolani. Suspicious. So I was with him, so I was telling him, we just came back from a story, so I'm telling him this long tale. And as I'm just about to explain to him, I just hear, and wow, okay. My partner didn't believe that I actually really did some bad damage, right?
Yeah.
Because many people don't take me seriously in my personal life, and it kind of hurts because South Africa and the world take me seriously. They depend on me for their daily
They only take you serious when I'm on TV.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like, my guy, I want you to see me as the world sees me. So she believed when I couldn't sleep and my foot was like, woo, big.
Elephant.
Dude, my guy, I didn't think it was that bad. So we went to the doctor. I got the X-rays.
So Lorobile fell inside the car like.
No, we're outside. We're just talking. I was standing up.
Yeah.
And then, man, it is what it is. Yeah, it's people, ne?
Yeah.
It's people, bruh. You know, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? But we thank God, I got medical aid. That's what life is about nowadays. Ain't nobody care what you drive.
Wow.
What your cologne smell like. Do you got medical aid? When I get in an accident, man, how you gonna hear? While you're wee. Bruh, it's the truth.
And
Be safe when you're around
petrol.
me. You must be safe when you're around me, bro.
So how can I go hospital? What did they say to you? How many bones did you break, or was it just a leg fracture? Or
so here's what it is. I fractured 2 bones. Fracture gets a core.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
So currently, can I get the road? The road is the tea.
Bene can't you like
How
how weld it?
Yeah.
So can you
So
run?
I'm like a cyborg, yeah, bruh.
Terminate.
Terminator,
Ska o nyatsa go
Robocop, Robot Journal. I don't like talking about my other life, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Ask ka tsena go yo.
Yeah, it's gonna go here.
Can you run?
Bruh, I
Oh, you
can't
try.
run. Nah, dude, I'm an intellect. When am I gonna run?
Yeah,
I
mara
need to
magai how will
relax.
ditori ngwe tsayang?
I only run at work.
Yeah,
That's
can
how
I
I
at
keep,
work?
yeah,
Do you
no,
run?
bruh. Yeah, but dude, how many times have we ran? You and I ran behind the deputy president.
I was
You
about
and
to I was about to say Uri, I
God,
remember
come on.
I remember Baba Tor Sharp.
Bruh, we had everybody going like, yo, these guys are running.
Live on air.
Bruh,
Live on air.
We ran, dude. I've ran with you too many times for you to ask me if I can.
Yeah, and there's this one iconic picture that happened there.
Where?
Didi Mabuza, when all the generals came together and were like, Aramemi Sawasha.
Ah, my guy. No, you know why? Nah?
Eh?
Let me tell you something, my guy. This is the thing. This is what I've come to realize, right? When politicians, people in power are out and about and what?
Yeah.
They're out and about what? To be seen, to be working.
Yes.
To be out and about.
Yeah.
So you Amzwake, you are there. Now you want to direct and you want the interviews to come
At
later
your own,
in the
at
day.
their own time.
And you got
And
one
we're not deadline.
deadline. Hey, bruv. So it was an interesting moment. It was nice to see colleagues in the media come together and say, hey, man, do you want to be seen?
To be
Let
working.
us ask you the questions. You can account to the people. Let us understand why you're here. Let's work. We're not here to escort you, my guy. We respect you, you respect us. Let's work. So it was nice, man. It's
Yeah,
iconic.
that was iconic. Magai.
Yeah, man.
Motho jolo lena no or life partner ya hao. O kile o mo cheatela.
Yo, my guy. Yo.
No, how you
put the
momos.
pan into the fireplace.
How you momos.
Okay, here's an interesting fact. So I was very playful. You know? I was very playful.
Back then or now?
No, I was very playful in all my relationships.
Oh, all right.
I was very playful. It's nothing that one should be proud of.
Yeah.
But you know, the woman I'm with now, I'm with as a matter of choice. And I've realized that in life, when you choose certain things in life, you must choose them wholeheartedly. And you must know what it is you want. If I have an opportunity, a yearning, a lust to be with somebody else, I will act on it, but I have not found anybody who competes with my woman. I'm glad, you know, for the over 5 years that I've been with her, I have not yearned for anything else other than her. Have I?
Cheated.
No, I have not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
With all the women I've been with,
yeah,
cheated on them.
Kofel.
From this one woman.
Okay.
Yes.
Mara, I know you are lying. I get never define right. So for the sake your baby ask her. So what's next for you? I don't think you wanna be in this field forever.
Yeah. Hey, what's next is everybody in my life is begging me to go back to school. Like, I have to go back to school to just get everybody quiet.
Mara, you told me before, but I didn't never this and you chose this. So why no are you listening to everybody?
No, because it's a matter of I owe it to not only my family, but I think to myself as well. I think I didn't leave my studies because I was not, you know, excelling. You know, I left my studies when I was really, really going very far. And for instance, I had already presented to my faculty in school, and my research was approved, and all I need to do is just go and gather my data. And I mean, if I want to be competitive, I must show myself to be competitive even among my qualified peers. And we can't deny that education always opens up greater opportunities for us. And I don't want to be just you know, everyday field reporter who does, you know, your typical stock theft story. But I want to do like the implications of stock theft. You know, what are the greater implications of stock theft, and do our people really understand? Do they really see the greater conundrum that is stock theft? And, you know, do we understand the biohazardousness of it? Hi! Do we understand things like that? You know, there's so many things that we can think are academic, but are not necessarily academic. They just need for us to expand them, get our colors and codes from them, and then use them as learning tools for our communities. So that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I want to go a bit back. Before you became a TV reporter, not many people know this, Mara, unele radio reporter. What happened? How did you get into TV?
It's funny. It's funny.
Most radio people, they're afraid of the camera.
It's funny. It's funny. It came to me. It came to me in a sense that, okay, yes, I did apply for a TV job and I got it and everything was proper. But my first opportunity on TV came when, you know, I love environmental stories.
Yeah.
That's like my greatest passion. I do environmental stories as my first go-to. So I try to talk to people at the office, hey man, I'm doing this story. And everybody didn't really understand what I was saying. I told you that what I sound like and what I look like.
Yeah, I
don't
did
match.
one. Ba magetso and then
so it's
when
like, oh, and
re mo mafikeng bua ka Durban hu ira langa wena.
what's going on with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I decided, I did the story. I was like, man, I did the story, and lo and behold, everybody was raving about it. And I was requested to go live from our local studios and talk to the presenter about it. Yo, what a moment. More cameras. Yeah. And bruh, there's a monitor. I was scared. I wanted my mama. I was yo.
And then the borangore, you cannot back out.
I can't back out, bruh. Yeah. I told myself I'm gonna do this, right? So I put on my lucky jacket, man. I made it happen. And yo, my mama English came through. You know, my mama paid good money for
Masters.
this English. Hello.
9 schools. 9 schools.
9 schools. Papa. 9 school is ready for the announcement.
Then you fell in love with TV from there.
Yeah, I fell in love with TV from there. But I want us to look at, you know, where the future is going, right?
Yeah.
The future is going in a very interesting way. Like, we shouldn't think of ourselves like radio, TV. I love radio. Radio is theater of the mind. There's a lot of things you can do with radio. There's a lot of things you can do with television. Yeah. And now here we have it, the digital revolution. It's bringing everything together. So I like what you guys are doing right now, you know. It's giving us an opportunity to say, you know, the traditional journals that we work with, the old cats who know the fundamentals, how do we diversify their knowledge, you know, suck from it and make it competitive with the new era. I like what is going on now, and I want to do it. I want to participate in it, you know. I think that's what makes it exciting. Maybe I want to go back to school, but I want to, you know, suck the juice of this, you know, journalism berry for a bit longer, you know. There's a lot more that I can do here. It's not always just about the big top stories that people look at as the major stories that you want to follow that are mainstream. Yeah. But there's a lot of other stories to be told, and you've seen them. We've done many of them, and with the new technology today, we can, man. My God, you know what I know, my hike, imagine.
So, would you play day or drink? Kospaning?
Kospaning? Day or drink?
Yeah.
How, bruv? Kospaning?
Kospaning.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, man, you know I can't do that. My guy, I play there. Me, yeah. But yo,
you can drink.
Dude. Man. But I'm working now. I'm off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mara now ka dlala do drink no.
Yeah, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm working.
O ka re no la ramo no.
Bro. As long as my mama don't see
it. It's an honor hosting you on our very first episode. But how be you re tlhaga re fitlhe. A feto re benegant mafike Maftown, Benegant Union 14. All the way from Pitori 012.
So Tubabo version of Maftown.
Ewena. 0264 Benegant Lehihi, Block BCB Dima Pantoleng. Malawanyana mo nona leader what? Who tla yana sa grawat?
My guy, it's a conspiracy, you know. I never got any award, bruh. I never got any award. It's unfortunate. For my fire story, I never applied, right? Because I was off sick because I broke my foot.
Yeah. The one you did Lezolani.
Yeah. You know, it was kind of a crazy moment for me, so I detached from the world a bit. So with these previous ones, we tried to apply, but my guy, we didn't win. We didn't win.
I had luck. Mara what how it things kawa.
But I'm a winner in my mama heart.
Yeah. Mara what how it things kawa.
It's gonna come, you know. That's what my mom said.
You know, Eric Kokeleng story. Ha ke fihla mo, ke fihlile ka 6. Ne? Motambo ba rona le load shedding. Ka re nna ka rapela. Ke rona ba ra shoota no.
You know what I mean? No, I think Ramaphosa must call you.
Yeah, so ke batla bua le the next president ka 2024.
My guy.
I get what okay, Monaco somewhere go di khone re wile re ya rena re feditse.
All right. So you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, nna ke a tseba re
All right.
Kadlala, guys, I'm kidding you.
All right.
So,
Sounds
my guy,
good.
know we're gonna play a
Controversy.
game, ne?
Okay.
We call this the Me to the World signature game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. Guys, honale something
It looks.
I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. If you get it right, I drink. If you get it wrong, you drink.
Okay.
Already.
All right.
And the questions I get with are very general.
Okay.
Yeah. So ke batla testa hore magai o bola ke mollo fela or ha fitla ha ya fetso decompressor ona lo sheba TV.
You know I don't watch no TV, but let's hear.
So who won?
Who won what? Where? I don't know.
Who is the only defender
I don't know.
to win the Ballon d'Or?
I don't know.
Ho tla yang sa itse. But you watch soccer.
My guy, I only watch soccer when my partner's not home. When she's home, I don't watch soccer.
Marga
I
2006
watch
your
my
partner was in
1,000
here.
pound life.
And go feel hindi.
I watch.
Ka
My foot
2006
is killing me.
your partner was in here ka 2006. Ke motho malobanyana a ke re nna ka miti.
2000. Do you think I remember? Yeah, I remember 2006.
Let
Where
me do
was
the
I?
honors.
Oh my god, my mama shouldn't see this.
Mama, mushebe. We still got shot last saka. What if you want to tell them what happened?
Oh my god.
Tango.
Wow.
So, the next question. I get about to tell go bolong cause ka bona ra o shem
Hey, get away from football, get away from
skepsele re
football.
ke tswa go spotong wa.
Hey, it's almost photo.
Ke tsena mo ke tsena kae? Happy the question is I have to think of them
Thoroughly.
as I go because nna ke batlo nwa ke re.
Oh, so actually, this is a tactic.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
nna ke
right.
batlo nwa so ha ko botsisa tlamile ke avoid the whole. Wa understand?
It was like a kind of a dodge.
Oh, mara go fe answer ya the first question.
Oh yes.
Ke
What is the question
Cannavaro.
anyway?
So not mala.
Hey, bruv. I just felt like I needed to get a bit of a punch.
Oh, no go betsinyana ne.
Yeah.
The question
I'll give
was
you.
who's the only defender to win the Ballon d'Or?
Oh, okay. Who is it?
Cannavaro.
Cannavaro.
Yeah, he played for Italy.
Congratulations. That's well
Dango
done.
18 moyen.
All right. Let's ask
So-
another one.
So, do you know me? Can I ask you about me?
Here, let's hear you, Zoxman.
Can I ask you about me?
No, don't ask me about you.
No, it's nothing deep. It's something I've told you before.
Okay.
What's
I
my
don't know.
favorite car?
Your favorite car.
Yeah.
Zox, your favorite
Oh,
car.
brand.
Car brand.
Yeah.
I know you don't like VWs.
Bafana wa dipolo.
You don't like VWs.
And I know what the VW.
Yeah, but I've grown up now.
Yeah, I wanna know some magabo Lamborghini Porsche. Ish.
You're not a Beamer guy.
Okay.
You're not a Beamer guy. You could never be a Volvo guy. You're a typical Mercedes.
Ish.
Bring him the bottle. Bring him the bottle. Bring him the bottle.
I hate you.
Now you know how I feel.
I hate you. I
Now
hate
you know
you.
how I feel. You know.
So after this game, my guy, this is where we say goodbye.
Oh yeah.
This is where we thank you for gracing us, for being here with us, for answering our questions. Even though I know how we can about you cheated, ne?
My guy.
Mara, I can
My
see
guy.
next. Where can we find you on the socials?
You know me, my guy, on Facebook, Sentleeng Lehihi. You know you can find me on Instagram, Sentleeng Lehihi. And then, Twitter, Sentleeng L69. That's where you find me.
Tango Magai, I go by the name of Mzwakhe Chabalala, aka Brachaps. On Instagram, you find me at official Brachaps. Go TikTok at official Brachaps. And then go Facebook Mzwakhe Brachaps Chabalala. This is Me to the World. You find it go TikTok at Me to the World. Podcast, you find it go Instagram at Me to the World. Podcast, and then please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification. Tango, this episode was proudly endorsed by Acts Decade. So Acts, it's a movement, and then it was proudly endorsed again by YEEFAM. Tango.